Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos. We have another scrappy half square triangle block. This one's called Angles. It finishes 12 inches. It is made entirely from half square triangles that are 3-inch finished. Here's the diagram. Here are 4 blocks set block to block. Each one is a 4x4 grid, so we have 4 units across and 4 units down. Each unit finishes 3 inches. Here is your cutting diagram for the half square triangles and the number of patches we need. We'll need 4 patches of each of 4 different accent fabrics and 16 patches of the background fabric. Here are the AccuQuilt dies that will cut this shape. If you would like to make larger blocks, here are your measurements. A 4-inch finished half square triangle would give you a 16-inch block. A 5-inch finished would give you a 20-inch block, and a 6-inch finished would give you a 24-inch block. Here is a large quilt, and it's 35 blocks set 5 across and 7 down. Finishes 60 by 84. If you'd like to make a larger quilt like this, you might want to consider a couple of things. Something like triangles on a roll or any other kind of paper piecing for your triangles. You can do a lot at a time. Or you can do half square triangles 8 at a time. So I've listed options up here for half square triangles 2 at a time, or just cut patches and sew your patches together, or to make half square triangles 8 at a time. So you'll do that with your background fabric and each of your accent fabrics. First thing we're going to do is make all half square triangles. And we're going to sew each color grouping together into a unit and then assemble the block. I used my AccuQuilt to cut the half square triangle patches. So each one of these is a patch, and sew the patches together to make half square triangle units. And I have 4 of each of 4 different fabrics. I'm going to show you a short tutorial how to make half square triangles 2 at a time if you want to make just one block. On the back side of the light fabric, we're going to draw a diagonal line, put the fabrics together, right sides together, and we're going to stitch on either side of the diagonal line. Here is the diagonal line drawn, and then the stitching on both sides. Now we cut this in half along the diagonal line. Then we have our 2 half square triangles. Press the seams open and cut off the nubs. Now step 2, we're going to take the units from one color and piece them together like this. You'll piece these 2 together and these 2. Press your seams, then stitch the rows together, and you'll make 4 like this. Now we're going to follow the diagram and lay the units out, and they sort of form a circle. You sew these 2 together and these 2, press the seams, and then sew the rows together. Whenever I only have 2 like this, I flip these over and pin them. So I'll know that this is the side I have to stitch. Do the same thing with this one. Now I'll stitch the block together. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos.